Hey guys, what's up? It's me, and today we're doing this 360 experience thing that they put on the app of YouTube. So yeah, let's just get into it. Turn the volume up. Holy crap! Okay, we're in space. Milky Way.
Come in. Hello? Is anyone there? Can you read me? There you are. Beautiful, isn't she? The Milky Way galaxy. And to think, each one of those 100 billion stars has its own planets, its own strange worlds. Imagine what it would be like to visit some of those exoplanets beyond our own little solar system. Well, today, you don't have to imagine, because I'm going to take you on a tour of 6 real exoplanets. What you're about to see is based on the latest scientific research, and as we travel across the cosmos, we'll hear astrophysicists from the University of Exeter tell us about their search for planets beyond our solar system. So, if you want to experience what it might be like to stand on another planet, I highly recommend strapping on a VR headset and a pair of headphones to feel truly immersed. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you get what you need to start your journey.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, are you ready?
No.
Let's go.
Where we going? I still want my body back. Holy, oh my god. That looks cool. Planet. Oh. So they give the planets in our solar system good names, but they give this.
I'm Elizabeth. I'm studying observations of debris disks and trying to find debris disks and giant planets.
No one.
So the planets will form over maybe 4 or 5 million years as the star forms. So the star forms out of a massive cloud of dust and gas, and that collapses down, and the center of that will fall inwards and become a star. But then there'll be a whole cloud of dust and gas and stuff left, and that kind of collapses down into a disk that's just made out of kind of the leftovers from the star formation. And then that disk, the individual bits of dust will collide to each other, and they can sometimes stick together. We don't really understand that yet. Sometimes they stick and sometimes they bounce off, and no one really knows how they can stick together enough to start to form a planet. But then as soon as you have a big core, we call it a planetesimal, so it's maybe 10 kilometers across. That's big enough that its gravity starts to scoop up all of the rest of the nearby stuff, and then it kind of slowly picks up more and more bits of dust and gas, and they fall down onto the surface, and eventually it grows into something like Jupiter, or even bigger than Jupiter.
No, that's B. Holy crap! Okay. Is it a meteor or the moon? Planet Wa. Oh yeah, I heard of it. I feel like we're in a black hole right now.
So I'm Professor David Singh, and I study transiting exoplanets and their atmospheres. Well, hot Jupiters are gas giant exoplanets, but they orbit much, much closer to its star than Jupiter does to our own sun. In fact, they orbit so close that the day side of the planets are heated up to thousands of degrees Kelvin. And because they're so hot, a lot of the atmosphere around the planet actually evaporates off, sort of like when a comet gets too close to the sun, you see a lot of evaporation of the comet happen. A similar process happens for these planets. They orbit so close, a lot of the atmosphere is being blown off. Because these planets are so close, we expect them to be tidally locked, which means the same part of the planet will always face the sun. And what that does is set up a very large day-night contrast in temperature. It's very hot on the day side, and it will be quite a bit colder on the night side. And this will in turn create large-scale weather patterns around the planet. This planet is so close that the tidal gravity is starting to distort the planet.
I don't want a space lesson. Ooh, edge of space. Let's do this.
Others can deliver food to your door, but can they bring you fist bumps, high fives, mini stampedes, or instant hero status? Yeah, others deliver food. We deliver happy. McDonald's on Uber Eats.
This does not look like space.
Right now, you're only floating a few feet above the ground, just over 800 feet above sea level. But you're about to go much higher, on a journey to the edge of space. As far as the Seeker team knows, this is the first time something like this has ever been done before in VR. Thanks to the weather balloon above you, you'll soon reach speeds of over 65 miles an hour as you travel out of the troposphere and into the stratosphere. And you may notice this line going around. Well, that's because you're spinning fast too. But we stabilized the footage the best we could to make your ride a calm one. Now get ready, don't forget to look around, and enjoy your journey to the edge of space. But you've already flown past the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. But the Jeddah Tower in Saudi Arabia, which is already under construction, is set to overtake it, reaching just over 3,200 feet. Skydived before, this is about the altitude at which you probably would have jumped out of the airplane. Now might be a good time to look down. If you listen closely, you can hear the precipitation inside this cloud. And if you look up, you can see it falling down around you. At this altitude, the temperature is so cold that what you're actually seeing is sleet and snow. We're coming up to the height of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. Its peak is about 2,700 feet above what mountaineers call the dead zone, where oxygen is too scarce to breathe. And just a short distance above Everest Peak is the cruising altitude of commercial flights. Look around to see an angle of the world you wouldn't normally see sitting in an airplane. It may not feel like it, but you're traveling at over 65 miles an hour, ascending at more than 1,000 feet per minute. This might be because we hit the jet stream, a current of fast-moving air cutting through our atmosphere. The air pressure is about 90% lower than it is back on the ground, close to the atmospheric pressure in space. Under these conditions, your body would not be able to survive without a spacesuit. The altitude where our cameras died. However, the balloon didn't. It kept traveling to a height of over 114,000 feet, where, because of the drop in air pressure, the helium inside expanded so much that the balloon burst. The cameras and equipment fell back down to Earth, where our Seeker team tracked and found it. Everything still intact, and just a few miles from where we launched. We had a plan to go to the stratosphere, to bring seekers like you to a place that you wouldn't otherwise be able to go, to experience the world from a new angle, to take you to the edges of the Earth.
Ooh, enter the black hole in 360, that's cool. black hole. Ooh. Let's do a 360 experience. What? Oh, we have to type it in because it kind of sucks sometimes. 360 experience water. The ooh. It's a VR experience, boys.
Come in.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear? Vitals are stabilizing.
Buddy? Finally have a
Okay, if you can hear us, click your mic.
what?
Yes, we read you. We don't know what happened. The tether's jammed and we're trying to pull you back up. Just hang in there. What the hell is that?
Stand by.
That shark is only a 10-footer. It couldn't have done that. Hey, save your air. 2 minutes left. It can't be a shark. That thing is 75 feet long. Getting you out. Stand.
Where's it at? I'm gonna break the contract. Called you a grandma, but I don't even know if the Meg is a boy or not. So I couldn't call you a grandma. Because that would just be gender. Where is it even at? There's gonna be a drop. Somewhere else, please. Thank you. No, don't go back this way. Don't go back this way.
Stand by. We're pulling you up.
No.
Turning around.
Yeah, take me around.
Pull it up now.
Oh my god. Are we inside of it now? Oh my god. That was so scary. Oh my god. Let's go on that roller coaster, boys. Coaster ever. Groptic. Really? You have to start loading right now. Fasten your seatbelts. What? Theme park review. I almost actually just did puke. Oh God. Wait, did it end? Alright, well, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this is Total Darkness. I'm not going to show any of that because that is copyright purposes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye!